Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Times of India newspaper headline. So, first of all, 5 Indians among 68 killed as Nepal plane plunges into George while landing. Next, city warms to marathon on season's coldest day. Next, center asks state to help redevelop NTC land in city. Next, four were from UP posting live on FB has strategy struck. Next, I am from middle class, know their pressure, financial minister. Next, government writes to CJI, want center, states, RIPS in collegiums. Next, study 1.3 landslides kilometer on Rishikesh Joshimath Road. Next, newborn thrown out of flat dies. Next, shorter trading cycle from Jan 27. Next, CALSC High Court disposes of 72-year-old case. Next, Paul Fesuko, Congress suspends Neta. Next, last titularism of Hyderabad dies at 89. On page number 2, in Times City section under that, Center 6 states help to redevelop cities NTC Chowls. Next, MMRDA to sell NTC TDR for Indus Mills in the open market. Next, Odisha man held for thread via WhatsApp to BJP man. Next, Mumbai records 13.8 degrees Celsius on sun, coldest day of the season. Next, a city's air quality remains poor. Next, when Jan hits lowest. Next, teen delivers girl in toilet, hurls her out of window. Next, Medico who went missing got accused FB request. Next, now Bisman cuts cake with pics of Chota Rajan held. Next, IITB experts to supervise Thane Road revamp works. On page number 4 in Time City section under that, city's biggest road show gets a leg up. Next, run returns after 3 year COVID breaks 55,000 turns up despite chill. Next, one suffers heart attack stable. Next, winning herds on crutches and wheelchairs. Next, 54 foreign nationals take part in the runs. Next, I completed my 14th marathon. It is very special. Next, silver lining. Nearly 1.5 thousand elders take to the streets. Next, month after ICU stay, 81-year-old runs with wife. Next, first push up, then pick. Milind jokes with fans. On page number 5 in Time City section, under that, don't pay new auto fares with if meters not recalibrated. Next, locals fight for Goregaon plot reserved in DP has playground. Next, whiff of festivity in the air. Next, CM leaves for Davos to be back in time for PM visits. Next, Yatra without a clear destination. Next, days after MLC poll Fesico, Congress suspends Sudhir Thambe, no action yet against his son. Next, thief nabbed with help of empty bottles. Next, bank liable for losing pledged title deeds. Next, trio in plot to frame CA in arms case held. On page number 6 in Time City section under that, poetic bond. Next, two UP men held by crime branch with firearm live crediges. Next, Chambur in US. Next, ambulance gift. Next, fake news busted. Booster jab does not cause heart attack. Next, 90 flutist to honor noted singer Prabha Atre. Next, meet three of chain breakers. Next, conviction to deterrent for netas on power trip. Next, dumper ramp into bus, no one injured. On page number 8 in Times Nation section under that, CBI arrests rail official, 6 others in rupees 50 lakh bribery case. Next, government nudging Boeing, Airbus to set up assembly lines in India. Next, 5 kids die, 9 ill in 2 weeks in UP town. Contaminated water may be to be blamed. Next, 5% Indians own 62% of nation's wealth, poorest 50%, just 3%. Next, rodents invade Puris shrink, alarm raised. Next, allow foreigners into temple. GUV sparks row. Next, Calcutta High Court, nation's oldest, disposes of India's longest pending case, 72 years old, years on. On page number 9, in Times Nation section under that, Goldie Bara aid linked to Dera followers murder held in Himachal. Next, Ajit Pawar's lift plunges 3 floors NCP Neta safe. Next, 4 from UP were live on FB minutes before Nepal crash. Next, 3 were on way back from Kerala funeral. Next, pained by plane deaths, thoughts and prayers with families, says PM. Next, CBI aim to frame me, says Shishodia. Next, 1,500 Gaushalas set to open in Raj, cost to rupees 1,377 crore. Next, 3 students held for teen girls rape. Next, Doppler radar network to cover entire nation by 2025. Next, MP Sulesh Sari catches fire at event, no injury. Next, Ultras escape after gunfight in Jammu and Kashmir, Badgam. On page number 10 in Times Nation section under that, most landslides on 247 km Joshi Math Road fresh study. Next, halt projects harming nature, Badrinath Prist. Next, unsure of future, families forced to abandon pets. Next, PMO team takes stock of relief, hotels raising. Next, two titling hotels just inches from each other. Next, on page number 11 in Times Nation section under that, China likes surge unlikely due to hybrid immunity. Next, India's COVID positivity rate below 0.2% in last 15 days. On page number 12 in Times Nation section under that, record win in Gujarat a message for 24, Modi will be PM again, Shah. Next, BJP governments never imposed bans on media, Rajnath. Next, opposition to object to EC's remote EVM proposal. Next, no vacancy, says BJP on Amartya's Didi for PM view. Next, Maha ACP booked for molestation, stalking. Next, wife kills man, buries him, builds septic tank on it. Next, Congress Yatra resumes after 24 hours break. Next, Modi flags of Telangana, Andhra, Vande Bharat. Next, PM to attend 2-day BJP meet. Nadda likely to get extension. Next, Bihar BJP ex-VP back in Nitish party. Next, will go solo in assembly. 2024 LS poll Maya. Next, India's gig workers are banding together to fight for their rights. Next, Hyderabad's last tutelar Nizam passes away. Next, on page number 13 in Times Nation section under that, no Trans Asia connectivity plan can take off sans India EAM. Next, ready to tackle any contingency at LAC. Next, government advice seems like bid to bring shades of NJAC. Next, stares by non-state actors are potential threats, says CRPF. Next, Rajnath, learn from Ukraine, be future ready. Next, son must discharge dad's check liability, says High Court. Next, youngsters are drawn to startups due to diverse roles and designations. Next, MBBS internship cutoff date extended. On page number 14 in that, an antithesis of ideas section under that, share don't gag. Next, thanks but no thanks. Next, good times. Next, Karnataka's 3-in-1 polls. Next, wetlands observe a law specifically for their controversies. Urbanization must be planned around them. Next, the many different love of our lives. On page number 15 in Times Business section under that, blue chips will shift to 2+1 settlement cycle on Jan 27. Next, consumption spend growth hits deposits, HDFC Bank. Next, more female workers will help boost growth. Next, Cognizant hope new CEO will turn things around. Next, Biz confidence index back at 2-year high in October-December CCI. Next, aware of middle class issues FM. Next, India imports over 1 MN BPD of Russian oil. Next, MG Motor may dilute shareholding in India. Next, Top 4 IT Cox net quarter 3 hiring drops to below 2000. On page number 16 in Times Global section under that, plane trembled, move left and right and then nose divided. Next, Meta MS vacate office buildings amid WFH and lays off report. Next, Netanyahu moving ahead of legal overhaul despite outcry. Next, former woman MP guard shoot dead at home in Afghanistan police. Next, women's right not a priority, Taliban. Next, rescue hopes fade after Russian attack in Dnipro kills at least 30. Next, asking for more loans from friendly countries is embarrassing, says Pakistan PM. Next, President to ask PM to obtain confidence vote. Next, PIO Nirav Shah named US CDC second in command. Next report, Harry may make up with family before coronation. Next, WHO appeals to China to keep releasing more COVID information. Next, around the world in that renews of 2000-year-old Mayan city found beneath a rainforest in Guatemala. Next, authorities seize $4 million of assets in Andrew Tate case. Next, Biden declares disaster as California takes another storm pounding. On page number 17 in Times Sports section under that, no goals, plenty of entertainment. Next, all-rounder Jadeja set for Ranji comeback to prove fitness ahead of Australia series. Next, Dinesh Ache, Victor Axelsen outguns Japan Kodia Narakova to clinch Malaysian Open. Next, injuries force FIH to review plenty corners. Next, hat-trick man Hayward hands out lessons on field 2. Next, slam season. Next, India series will be acid test for Cummins border. Next, India crushed Lanka by 317 runs after Virat Gill show. Next, tennis has shaped my personality, says Sania. On page number 18 in Times Sports section under that, an Ethiopian main course. Next, King's ransom claims Indian Oaks. Next, Gopi wins but misses Ashid bus. Sudha fails to finish. Next, BBL players fume over bizarre 6-run rule. Next, Saxena slams 141 out, not out for Mumbai. Next, Deepika back in top 16 in trials. Next, Goa held to 2-2 draw by NEUFC. Next, Mahindra start with podium finish. Next, I was told I will be chance in Bangladesh. Next, Mehta faces Rawat in final. Next, Chelsea beat Arsenal to sign Mudrik. Next, Arsenal down Tottenham stretch EPL lead to 8 points. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.